What if I told you that cleaning out could be an act of worship? Hello and welcome back to She Holds Light. And this morning I am doing one of the things that I love to do. I love to once a week, I have a certain area of my house that I declutter and I organize. And so today I'll be making several trips to go to blessing boxes in my area and also to Goodwill. And so I just wanted to share with you one of the things that have really struck with me, and this is something I've been doing all of 2025, and that is decluttering with faith. And so this morning I wanted to read a couple scriptures to you before I go off and take my hauls with me. And one of them is Luke chapter 3 verse 11, and it says, "Whoever has 2 tunics is to share with him who has none, and whoever has food is to do likewise." And the next verse that we're going to read is in Proverbs chapter 11 verse 25, and it says, "Whoever brings blessings will be enriched, and one who waters will himself be watered." And those scriptures are so important to me. And I just wanted to share with you my journey this year that God placed on my heart, not just to clean, but when I'm cleaning, to also bless others. And so some ideas I wanted to share with you. I don't know, but in my area, I live in Arkansas, and in my area, we have several, at least 10 blessing boxes for food. And so I love to go through my cabinets once a month, and I will look on the bottoms of my canned good foods or something that I bought maybe to make a recipe with and I didn't end up making the recipe, and that item just set up in my cabinet. One of the things that my car's already loaded, so I don't have all the food just to show you what I was taking, and that's just kind of between me and the Lord anyway. So I would just want to give some ideas. Whenever I'm going to the food blessing box, we're only allowed to take non-perishables. So if I have something like rice or beans or some canned goods, and if they're about to be expired, these are good till December 2025, the ones that I boxed up to take to the blessing box. And as you know, canned goods last for several years. And so if you see one that are about to expire this year, I mean, those people that's going to take food out of the blessing box are going to use it immediately. So take those things out and bless somebody else. Give them some food to take. And one of the things that were on my agenda this week to clean out was my kitchen utensil drawer. And so also, whenever I do that, I will go through my kitchen utensils, and whatever I find that I don't always use, I really like to take that stuff to the Goodwill box. But one of the things that I do when I'm going to the food blessing box, anytime I go to the thrift store and I see hand can openers, I always leave one in the food blessing box for the cans, because it could be somebody that's homeless that's getting food out of the blessing box, and they might get the cans, but they have no way to open them. A lot of our fruit cans now have the flip top, which is great, but our vegetable cans do not. And so I would like to encourage you, if you do have a food blessing box, be sure and go through your old canned goods. If you've got something that's not out of date, but is soon to be expired in several months, offer it to somebody else in the blessing box. And if you ever do go thrift shopping, always pick up can openers. They're fantastic, especially for the food banks. It's something that you don't realize that people need that are in need of food. And so that's always a blessing to have. And so also, we have several book blessing boxes, and a lot of them are in the neighborhoods. One of them is near a local pool, swimming pool. And so I always go through my books. I clean them out, especially if they're spiritual books, or if I can find, if I go thrifting, I always pick up a Bible, and I will leave those in the blessing box too. And so I had a big book haul, but a lot of people will leave kid books for, especially for the kids for the summertime, or for adults if they're going to the pool and or to the park. A lot of our book blessing boxes are near entertainment areas such as the park, such as swimming pools and stuff like that. And some are just in the neighborhoods that are lower class neighborhood areas and stuff. So the kids in the summertime can just go and pick out a book to read, or they can take a book and exchange it out of the book box. And so I love to go to the book blessing boxes, and I love to go to the food blessing boxes where I can take my canned goods or a bag of chips. And the winter time's a little bit different. It's always nice that you, when it's extreme cold weather, that you can take a gallon of milk and some fresh eggs or butter or something that you know will last long enough for somebody to take it out. And so those are some things that I do. So I just want to encourage you in your area, see if y'all have book blessing boxes in your area, and see if you have food blessing boxes in your area. Most of our food blessing boxes are near areas such as the one that I go to today is right next door to a fireplace. I'm in a fire department. And so it sits in a church parking lot. So you might be able to get on Facebook and see if your town has blessing boxes. And so I want to read a couple more scriptures before I get off here and take my load. One of them is in 1 John chapter 3, verse 17. And it says, if anyone has the world's goods and sees his brother in need, yet closes his heart against him, how does God love abide in him? And the last one I want to read to you is in Matthew 6:19, verse 20. Do not lay up for yourselves treasures on earth, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. So that is just where spiritual reflection I wanted to share with you is that God put on my heart this year. Every week through 2025, I have a checklist. Hold on. I have a checklist, and so I'm going through that checklist, and I mark off, and every week it could be under the bathroom sink, it could be kitchen drawers, it could be my closet, it could be a medicine cabinet, it could be a hall closet. So every week I've got 52 areas that I'm cleaning out and purging. So I always keep a laundry basket or a big box out in the garage. So when I'm cleaning out these things, I can just keep adding them to the box until once a month, like today, this is the end of the month, so I'll be taking my haul. And at the end of this video, I'm going to send some pics of me actually going to the book box and the food blessing box and also the Goodwill, just to kind of give you a glimpse of what I'm talking about in case you've seen them in your area but you didn't know what they were. But I'm not going to show you the things that I'm actually sticking in the boxes because I just want that to be between me and the Lord. Also, if you've got little small children, encourage them. Share with them that, it can be a teaching moment, that you can share how Jesus taught us that whatever you did for the least of these, you did for me, which is in Matthew 25, verse 40, I believe. And I just want to encourage you. So I want to encourage you to do a weekly clean out of some area. Keep a big laundry basket or just a big box out in your garage or a closet somewhere that you don't use. And each time you clean up something, throw those things in there. But even though I do take all of my stuff like kitchen stuff, napkins, linens, bed stuff, towels to Goodwill or to clothes. Also be encouraged and look at things like the book blessing boxes and the food blessing boxes, because those things are free for people and they really do help others that are in need. And instead of just disposing of them and taking like your books and stuff to Goodwill, see if you have something like that, or maybe you can take them up to the homeless shelter or the women's shelter so that the kids have a book to read in the middle of something traumatic, or the homeless have a book that they can read while they're, trying to, have their day go by. So I just want to encourage you. I hope you enjoyed this, and I would love for you to comment below. Please let me know, do you have book and food blessing boxes in your town? Have you even checked to see if you have any? And I don't know, that just one last thing is, we have a couple of organizations. One of them's called the Dylan Closet here, and they, instead of taking good clothes like your church clothes or your dress clothes to Goodwill, we can take ours there. And the Dylan's Closet helps people that are looking for jobs and trying to get on their feet and starting over, and they need a nice wardrobe for starting in the work field. And so there are organizations that need things like that are nonprofit, that helps, individuals to get back on their feet. So even though Goodwill and Savers has another name that's worldwide, but it's called Savers here in Arkansas. I know Goodwill and Savers both provide good services for, I think, boys and girls across the world. So they're all good organizations to do, but I just want to encourage that, and encourage your cleaning to do just something to bless other people. And anyway, hope you enjoyed this short video, and hope that you will continue to walk humbly, shine brightly. Until next time, may the Lord bless you.